Hey guys, what's up? This is Gerard with Cemetery Confessionals. And once again, we're back at Little Brown Cemetery. I know I was here last week, but I swear to you, if you saw the video from last week, you'll know that something in the cemetery made my EMF meter go off, like crazy like. And I really want to find out, what is here. Like, who is making my REM card and my EMF stuff just go off like that. So today, we're gonna hope to find out who is doing this stuff. Over the last week, I got some new toys to play with. This one is called the REM pod. Basically, like if spirits get near this big antenna, it'll send off these lights and it'll display noise, knowing that a spirit is here. So if a spirit tends to walk by, its electromagnetic field would trigger this. Now granted, this is only a MIDI one. I got this for like beginners. I'm still kind of learning, so bear with me on that one. Thank you for bearing with me. If you love my channel, thank you. I love your channel too. I love you more. But hopefully, if we place the EMF, the REM pod, right here, like so. Here. If you place it on here like this, if there is a spirit that'll come by, the spirit will trigger this antenna, and then it'll make a noise and a flash. So I'll turn this thing on, see if we catch anything. There we go. We'll leave that right there. And then, as for the next thing I got these copper dowsing rods. Now essentially what they do, a little backstory, is that these copper dowsing rods were used by pioneers in the 18th, 19th century to find water underground. If a certain town or settlement needed to find a well, they would use copper dowsing rods to see if there's any well springs underneath the ground. And how they would find out if there was water underground was essentially these two dowsing rods would cross. They would make an X, knowing that there was a current underground. How does that what does that have to do with ghosts? Well, apparently spirits can cross and uncross them at their own will. So if we ask them a few questions about what's what, they could let us know if someone's here. And that's what I really want to find out. So, I got the REM pod right there. Hopefully that'll catch something. And I got dowsing rods to see if there's any spirits here that would like to let us know if they're here or not. Now I'm starting doing this with one hand. I do apologize. Doing it with two hands would be much, much, much more better. But we're just doing the best we can here. I'm doing the best I can. Without further ado, let's get this investigation started. If there's any spirits here who wish to make their presence known to me, could you either touch that REM pod, or could you make these move on their own? Once again, I apologize, I'm doing this with one hand. So take that as you will. I'm obviously not really trying to do much with these, but we'll see where they go. I notice they're pointing over there somewhere. Is there a spirit over in that general direction? If there is a spirit over there, could you make it go cross? Could you make a certain noise if there's someone over there? Once again, I got my REM pod on that gravestone. I appreciate all these spirits for bearing with me on this one. I just want to thank you all for talking with me on this one. Thank you. What's over there, huh? Is there a spirit over there? Now I do want to bear you guys in mind that there is a home right over there. I don't know how big it is or how small it is. I don't know if there's like a family or something. But this cemetery is... Oh, hello. But this cemetery is right on the home. So I guess... I don't know if that could do anything, but... What's over there? Is there a spirit over there? Is there a spirit behind me? Once again, I'm not trying to move. Hello. If there is a spirit behind me, could you make a cross? Could you make an X? If something is making these dowsing rods go off like this, could you make an X to let me know that you're here with me and you wish to communicate? Clearly something's doing this. Would you be willing to make yourself known? Or are you buried here? If you are buried here, could you make an X for me? Could you cross them? If there is a spirit over there who is buried here, could you make an X? Oh, look at this one. It is fixated. Sorry, I moved it. I'm still kind of learning how to hold these. These are pretty small in my hand. I do apologize. Once again, I'm not trying to do anything major to this. Are you guys treated well here? Do you like how you're treated here? If there's a positive presence here, would you be willing to make an X? Would you be willing to cross them? Or, if there's like a negative spirit here, if there's a negativity, could you cross it? Would you be willing to make an X? I'm not scared if there is any negativity here. If you are trying to scare me, I will not allow it. But I thank you for letting me into your home. I appreciate you letting me into your home. I mean no harm. Oh my gosh. Is there a reason why you're pointing this at me? Is the rod facing toward me, facing a spirit? Is the rod facing away from me, facing a spirit? Once again, I apologize if these things move. My hand's a bit shaky right now. Not really trying to do much to this. I'm trying to keep it as still as possible. But that's pretty tough. Doing this with one hand. Is there a reason why you're doing this? Why you're facing one out, one in? As soon as I say that. Now, see, this one is facing away from the cemetery. But this one... Is there a reason why this is happening? Hello? If you are here, could you point to a headstone? Could both of the dowsing rods point toward a headstone? Just so I know that you're here? I'm trying to keep my hands still as possible. I do apologize though. Doesn't always work out like that. But look at this. I'm trying my best not to move my hand, but like, they're facing in opposite directions. Is there a reason why they're doing this? Is there a reason this is happening in opposite directions? I will say this place is pretty beautiful though. I'm by Pound Ridge, New York, like that area. Like there's nothing but like forest up here, and it is amazing. As for the REM pod, you spirits don't have to be afraid. If you wish to contact that, if you wish to set it off, I welcome it. I offer peace and harmony. Oh, they're still doing that. I don't know why. Is there a certain reason why you're making these 2 dowsing rods go all the way apart? If there is a presence here, can you cross them? If there is something here, which I've seen there is, and I appreciate it, could you make these things cross? Like an X, kind of? Excuse my hand for looking that way. I'm trying to. Should we try some yes or no questions? If you like to ask some yes or no questions, could you make it an X or something like that? Would you be willing to ask and listen to questions that I ask? Sorry about that, guys. My capture card went out. Anyway. Sorry about that, spirits. I didn't interrupt you like that. I apologize. Would you be willing to make those copper dowsing rods go back up? See, now they're like fixated. Once again, I'm trying not to move and I apologize, but... So far, the REM pod still has not been activated yet. It is odd. In all honesty, I could have sworn it would have been up soon. If there are any spirits here, what are you doing? But if there is anything here, I know beforehand you're making these rods go into a line. Would you be willing to do that again? I think that was my hand. Apologies. If anyone is doing these to the copper rods, could you make the REM pod go off? If there is a presence here who's making these REM pods, or these dowsing rods go off, could you do it for the REM pod? You don't have to. But if you could, that'd be amazing. Just to let me know that you're here, willing to communicate. That'd be cool. Yeah, thank you for what you do. I'm appreciative. Is anyone buried here that's making this cemetery do this? There it goes again. Back into a straight line. It's weird. Once again, I apologize. I'm trying to keep my hand as still as possible. It does not always work out. Well, if there's any other spirits here, maybe you're just passing along, passing through. If there is anyone here, anything, anyone, I would greatly appreciate it if you would communicate. You don't have to, but I respect it. I respect what you are. I respect what you have been. I bring peace. I bring harmony. Is there anything that you wish to say, or anything, any specific movement that you guys wish to do? You know, whether it be the REM pod, or whether it be the dowsing rods, which have been moving, by the way, which is really awesome. Is there anything that you guys wish to say, wish to tell, wish to sign, wish to communicate? The REM pod or the dowsing rods would be amazing. Notice that there's always this one rod that's facing me. Is there a reason why it's facing me? Is there a reason as to why? I bring peace, I bring harmony, I bring no ill will. Well guys, I might be willing to go soon. Is there anything final that you guys wish to say to me? Is there anything final that you wish to do? I'm telling you, these rods are fixated on something. I don't know why. I can't really seem to describe it, but these rods are fixated on something. I'm not sure if I told you guys, but there is sort of a house right there. Like, you see the chimney. Like, that could be easily something. Actually, let's ask. Is there something over there? Is there a reason why one's staying put and the other one keeps moving? Look at this, it is fixated on something. It's fixated on something. Is there something that you're fixated on? Is there something back there? Is there a spirit behind me? Is there someone behind me? I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid if you offer any negative will. If there's any negativity here, I am not afraid. If there's any positive will. Is there anything positive here? If there's something positive, could you cross them? Or if there's something negative here, could you cross? Or it was just something neutral. It could be just spirits looking for something to do. Well, for the most part, I'm not really getting that much out here. REM pod, is there anything final that you wish to say? Is there anything final that you wish to tell this REM pod to let me know that someone's here? Well guys, you heard it here first. What made the EMF go off didn't make the REM pod go off, nor so much the dowsing rods. I don't know though. Is there someone here in this cemetery? I know Stark will wrap us up probably. So far, I don't know. This is definitely worth exploring more though. If you guys want me to keep doing here, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm appreciative for you guys supporting me. I really enjoy doing this. And to know that you guys like doing this, and like watching me do this part of the journey, growing from like nothing to hopefully something is amazing. And I can't thank you guys enough from the bottom of my heart to everyone who watches this or considers watching this or touches on the thumbnails or does something. I know that the quality is pretty poor at the moment, but thank you for joining me on this journey. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot to me that you guys don't need to support my YouTube channel, but the fact that you think about it, like consider it and do it, it means that I can make something of this world. It's like I can make something that I enjoy, and I can make something that you guys enjoy. Yeah, that's pretty neat. So, I'm gonna wrap this session up. It's dark, I'm hungry, and I want to go home. This is Gerard, Paranormal Cemetery Confessional YouTube page. Signing off, dudes. Stay cool.